Alright, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar of the Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And first and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I would like to give all praises to the Most High in the true Paleo-Hebrew names and in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue. So with that, I would like to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ha Rakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharwan Bonya Sharala. And Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. So this lesson is titled, as you can see, Receiving the Lord's Gifts. All right, and this lesson was inspired from this movie. You know, I was watching with my family earlier, and this movie is called Encanto. And I think it's a Disney film, you know. But the main point I wanted to get with this lesson stemming from this movie is, man, there was a family, a Israelite family that was Northern Kingdom. And, the Lord had blessed them with the power of spiritual power. Each member of the family had different gifts, and abilities according to their hearts and their spirits. Each one of their abilities and gifts and spiritual power matched each one of their characteristics and spirits. And there was just one scene in particular, man. It was the little Jake boy, and it was his ceremony, his coronation, but he was nervous. He didn't know if he was nervous that he wouldn't get a gift. All right, so you see in the clips that I posted, man, he walking, and he touches because they have to enter through they receive, once they touch the door, their gift is revealed, their power is revealed, and then they go through the door, and there's like a whole kingdom, like a whole world, a whole inhabitation, man, that the Lord created just for that individual, man, according to their hearts and their desires, man, and according to their spirits. So not only did they receive spiritual power and gifts from the Lord Yahweh, they received an inhabitation, a dwelling place, man. And when he walked through this golden door, man, the room transformed. It was like the Shemayims, and then it kind of transformed into a nature world kingdom, because the little boy's gift and power was to be able to communicate and understand animals, man. He received the Noah spirit, the power that Noah received. So the Lord had his kingdom set up to where it was, a jungle filled with all different types of animals and so on and so forth. And the little boy was just communing with all the animals and running around laughing and smiling, So it just inspired me to do this lesson, man. I'm going into, how that hopeful elect shall receive gifts from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua as well, and also a dwelling place and a habitation in the Shemayims, man, in the heavens, tailored to us and our heart's desire, and what the Lord sees fit for us according to our spirits and our characteristics, man. That's a good movie to watch, especially if you got children. Watch it with spiritual eyes, man. It's real, it's pretty cool. It's inspiring when you think about the scriptures while watching it. But, I'm going to hop right into it. It's the book of John, chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me." All right, and just like in the clip, in the movie, the young boy, his name was Antonio. His heart was troubled, because he didn't want to walk up the stairs and go through the door because he was nervous, and his heart was troubled that he wouldn't receive a gift, man. That he wouldn't be blessed by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Just relating it to the truth, man. All right, but it says, "Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me," man. All right, because to believe in Yahweh, you got to believe in the Son, man. The scripture tell you, whosoever denieth the Son, denieth the Father, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so that's why we say Yahweh Bahashem, in the name of Yahweh Shai, man, because Yahweh Shai is that mediator between us and the Father Yahweh, so we got to go through the Son, right? And it says, verse 2, In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, man. All right, so Yahweh Shah's father is Yahweh. The scripture tell you that Yahweh, dwells in the heavens, man, the Shemayim. All right, it says, it says, in my Father's house are many mansions, man. So out there in the Shemayims, quote unquote space, but the Shemayim, the heavens, the waters, right? Out there, man, there are many mansions, many dwelling places, many places of that can be inhabited, and but only by the hopeful elect. You know what I'm saying? The 144,000, and the 1/3 once they receive those new bodies, because the scripture tell you, flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we got to be changed first, receive those new bodies, that spiritual power, and then we will be able to inherit and go into those mansions, man, those dwelling places, those places of habitation, right? Just like the boy in the clip, man. He went through the door, right? He went through the door, and that was his mansion, man, his place of habitation, his dwelling place, and it was specifically tailored and designed to his spirit, man, filled with animals and wildlife and nature, because his gift was communing with animals, man. So the point being, man, in the heavens, the Shemayims where Yahweh, the Father, dwells, man, there's many mansions, man, many places of dwelling and habitation, that hopeful elect, and the 1/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be, man. We're going to be dwelling in those places. You know what I'm saying? Traveling from the Shemayims to the earth, like the angels, man, like Yahweh Shah. All right, so it says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, man. All right, so and the Lord does not lie, man. When he was crucified, it was said that there was no guile found in his mouth, meaning no wickedness, no sin, no lies. All right, so in the heavens, man, there's many mansions, many dwelling places, many places of habitation, man. It says, if it were not so, I would have told you. All right, so that's how you know it's true, man, because if it were not so, it would be written. All right, it says, I go to prepare a place for you. All right, so just like when that boy, he opened that door and he went into his dwelling place, his kingdom, it was already prepared for him according to his heart's desires, according to his spirit, according to his works, and that's exactly what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is doing for us, man. You know what I'm saying? He's preparing a place for us, man, that's going to be tailored to our liking, you know what I'm saying? Exposed to new elements, new creatures, new things, man, completely according to, what the Lord got set and planned for you, according to your spirit, your heart, because he knows our spirits, since the beginning, from when they were first formed, man. So he know exactly what you into, what you like, your desires, what you don't like, so your dwelling place, your mansion, you know what I'm saying, your apartment in the sky, per se, is gonna be specifically tailored to, your spirit, man, your heart, what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has in store for you. And it says, I go to verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also, man. All right, so not only is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua out there, working, man, preparing a place for us, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, that hopeful elect, and that 1/3, man. So not only is the Lord preparing a place for us, he is going to come back down, destroy the land of our captivity, the land of our affliction, the land of our oppressors, put our enemies and oppressors into hardcore slavery and bondage and servitude under us, and then give us well, not in chronological order, but and then give us power and gifts and mansions, dwelling places, man, and habitations, man, in the heavens, the Shemayims, and also here on earth. All right, that's how man, that's how great the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai is, man. And this is all a part of the promise that was promised to the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, who sincerely believe on the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai. And 2/3 of our people will receive these gifts as well, but, after they take part in that, that death, that judgment here in America, man, and get brought back in the kingdom. All right. But the point being, man, the Lord is preparing a place for us, man, tailored to each individual's, hearts and minds and spirits, man. What the Lord has for you, It's just beautiful, man. The imagery, and just thinking about it in relation to scripture, man. All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, "But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for him that love him," man. All right, so we can't even imagine what the Lord has in store for us, what the Lord has prepared for those that love him, man, and fear him. All right, which is going to be that hopeful elect and the 1/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Salakia, the children of Israel, man. All right, but we can't even imagine, man. It says, "I have not seen nor ear heard." All right. So, and again, going back to that clip, man, the little boy, when he opened that door and the world started changing around him, into his kingdom, what the Lord had for him, he couldn't have imagined it, his face was amazement and astonishment, because it was just it was beautiful. That kingdom, that his apartment, it looked like it was made by a God, So just relating that to the scriptures, man, just think of what the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai has out there for us, man. Those that sincerely believe on his name, man. Those that sincerely fear him and keep his word, It's a beautiful thought, man. It's something beautiful to think of, because we'll get bogged down in this world, man, the things that's around us, and be forgetting to think about the things to come. You know what I'm saying? Because this world, everything we see is temporal, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got something for us that we ain't never even seen, man. We ain't never even experienced, And that's a gift, Moving on to my next precept. It's coming out of the book of Psalms, Salakia, chapter 37 and verse 4. It says, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." All right. So it says, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart," man. All right. So be faithful unto the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai. Be delighted to do this work. Be delighted to call yourself an Israelite, man. Be delighted to read, study, go out and teach, do your lessons, be delighted to shine your light. All right. Delight yourself in the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai. Not only because, it's a reward and his gifts and his promises for doing so, but because, man, that's what the Lord set us up to do, man. Be that nation, his chosen people unto himself, man, to show forth righteousness and light, upon that earth, man. Delight in that. That's what the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai set us up to do, man. Shine his light, shine his spirit upon the earth. Teach, prophesy, proclaim, delight in that, man. And it says, "And he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." All right, so again, going back to the movie in that clip, the little boy, he really loved animals and nature. That was the desires of his heart. So when he opened that door and he went into his kingdom was specifically tailored around the desires of his heart, man. All different types of exotic animals and birds and all these nature scenery and just vast landscapes. And you just see him running around and enjoying and talking to all the animals, man. That's what the Lord Yahweh Shemi Haushai has in store for that hopeful elect, those that sincerely believe on his name, man, and delight themselves in the Lord. You know, they're gonna receive according to the desires of their hearts as well, man. You know, and that's truly a gift. Because, man, we know ourselves, but we don't know ourselves better than the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. He might have something waiting up there for you that you didn't even know you was into, that you didn't even know you liked, that you didn't even know you thought was beautiful, or whatever the case may be, man. You know? So it's just something to look forward to, man. It's just something to, anticipate, man. Just, what those gifts shall be, man. You know? Kind, man. And I'll end it with this. This is the book of John, St. John chapter 10 and verse 1. And it says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, 1 second, it's lucky. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. All right, so it says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, it says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, right? And that door into the sheepfold is this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Following this truth according to the correct doctrine, worshiping the true and proper names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, correctly prophesying, being in order, when you coming into this truth, whether it's within a camp or whatever the case may be, that is that door into the sheepfold. This is the only door unto the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. All right, there's no other door. You can't call on Jesus. You can't call on Jehovah. You can't say you an Israelite, but still call on Jesus, like IUIC. Bishop Nate of IUIC, once used to teach, the Lord's true name. Now he teaches the name Jesus, right? And he has received riches on this side, the fame, the status, the wealth, right? Because he entered it through another door. So he got his portion on this side, all right? But that hopeful elect, just like in that clip, and in the movie, the little boy, man, he had to open a door. And when he opened that door, it was the kingdom, it was the promises, it was the gifts, it was, you understand? So this is the only door you can enter into the sheepfold, man. And that sheepfold is being, that the shepherd being Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. All right. And you are a sheep of his sheepfold. So in order to, walk through that door to receive those gifts and that power and that grace and that mercy, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enter into the proper door. And that proper door, that's laid out in front of 2/3 of our people, man, is this truth. You know what I'm saying? Taught with the correct doctrine, the correct names, Understanding, man, the Lord's name is the Father's name is Yahweh, his Son's name is Yahweh Shai. The prophecies to befall this place, the laws, statutes, and commandments. Understanding that you are an Israelite, and that this book directly pertains unto you, And moving in that manner and faith and in sincerity, that is that proper door, man, to enter into the sheepfold, to receive those gifts and promises and blessings, man. Like as in the movie, he had to go through that door to receive those things. All right, but it says, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber, man. All right, because, if you don't enter into that proper door and receive those things of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, which takes patience, faith, discipline, endurance, right? But a lot of people, America, man, they want it quick, everything quick. They don't want to wait. They don't want to be patient. They don't want to endure. They don't want to go through the affliction and the straits, the discipline, the trials and temptations. They don't want to go through that to get those gifts and those blessings, man. So what they do on this side, they'll sell out. You know what I'm saying? They'll sell out, man. Sell themselves, sell their morals, their values. They'll sell out, man, in order to get that the riches and the fame and the status and those gifts per se. But getting it themselves, man, and getting it through the world. Rather than the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, man. Those that do that, the same as a thief and a robber. All right. because they chose not to go through that proper door, man. They chose not to hearken unto the truth. All right, they chose to go their own way, man. They chose not to hearken unto the truth and the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. They chose to call on other gods. You know what I'm saying? They chose to adhere to different philosophies. They chose to teach different doctrines. All right? Or they chose to get it from the world. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, man. But Khan, man, this is like I said, this is a interesting movie for real, especially if you got children and, just sit, or even, if you just watch it through spiritual eyes, man, and think about the gifts and the promises that the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, has written and has in store for his hopeful elect. You know what I'm saying? It's when you watch it through spiritual eyes and think about the scriptures, it's a faith booster, man. And it really puts an image in your mind of something to look forward to, among other things, but just adding to the repertoire, man. But Khan, man, and that was pretty much the point, man. Is that hopeful elect will receive gifts of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, man. Those that going through that proper door, and faith and the sincerity, those that commit themselves to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua and faith and the sincerity, man, shall receive gifts, man. Power, promises, man. And Khan, with that, I would like to say, Ka halayim le Yahweh bahashim Yahweh bahashim ha rakah kwadash ma'amaf. I pray and hope that lesson was edifying and or encouraging. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.